What's going on, YouTube? Another beautiful day here in West Texas. Joel come to you from Odessa Toyota. Today we have a quick video. Again, always quick videos, right? This time of connected services. Now, we are in a 2025 Toyota RAV4, but this will work with the newer generation with the updated infotainment system. So this video can be used in a variety of different ways. A, connect services, right? If you've never connected services in terms of I just bought a brand new car, right? B, I purchased a pre-owned car that has connected services and I want to go ahead and connect connected services. Or C, I've had connected services, it expired, the 1-year trial, whatever the case may be, and I want to go ahead and re-sign up for connected services, right? So we're going to show you how to connect. Now we'll start off with this blue screen. Sometimes if this blue screen is not on here, we'll show you how to get it back. For example, we're going to go to English here, set up later. We're going to exit for right now. Let's assume that you may start here, right? So we're going to go up to the very top right here. Select this one. Select get started. Now our system is integrated through AT&T, so sometimes there may not be as much signal in your area. So sometimes we may have to connect to Wi-Fi prior to connecting our services, okay? This is just in case, it doesn't want to connect. For example, right here, we can go to connections, get started, and boom, this is where we'll be. Now, again, if for whatever reason it doesn't want to pop this up, or let's just say you're trying to reconnect to connected services, you're trying to renew your connected services, best thing to do, set up later, exit. We're going to go down here to the settings, scroll up to Wi-Fi. You can connect it to Wi-Fi here via either mobile hotspot or be, off Wi-Fi signal near you. Once we're connected to Wi-Fi, we'll go ahead and scroll down to apps. Under apps, we're going to go general, reinstall all apps. Now this is if you had previously had remote connected services and now your trial period has expired, or your monthly subscription expired and you didn't do the next one, you didn't renew it, this is how you'll go ahead and renew everything here. Now once you install that one, we'll go to remote connect here. Now we'll also reinstall all apps right there. Go ahead and install, and then after you do this, again, once you're connected to Wi-Fi, it'll pop up the little QR code like so. Now this one in particular won't pop it up because we are not reinstalling remote connect. We're going to install remote connect, but here otherwise you'll have a QR code or a 6-digit code. Now thing that I have learned is whenever you are walking into the car, say that either you're a salesperson or you're an individual just trying to connect to services, we have to download the Toyota app, whether it be through your Play Store, through Android or through the App Store through Apple, right? So we're gonna have to download that app. Now when you come into the vehicle, prior to that, like fully close out that app, 100% close it out. Just trust me, it's a lot smoother that way. That way it doesn't pop up as we'll show you here. If we go to settings, sometimes you get this guest, and then other times if you started your profile, you'll get the profile here and it's going to want you to enter the 6-digit PIN code, which you may have not set up yet. So anyways, go ahead and do that. Now for whatever reason, say that you came in here, you're like, oh man, whatever, simply hold this button down. It's going to go ahead and reset the screen. Go ahead and close out your Toyota app, and then from there, once this screen loads up, you won't have that issue, okay? So I'll give this a second to pop up. Okay, here we go. Most of the time it'll pop up like so. Okay, so anyways, we can go to get started here. We're going to continue. Now sometimes it's going to pop up this code here, or sometimes it'll pop up a QR code, right? So just be aware of what you have on this screen. Now also notice there is a timer down there, so you want to do this as quickly as possible, which it doesn't take much time. So we'll show you here on the secondary phone we have. You'll go to the Toyota app, just type in Toyota, go to Toyota, install it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll open the app itself. Whether you've had the app or not had the app, Now let's assume you haven't had the app. We're going to go to register. The registration, we're going to continue registration. Now the quickest way is whether you have a Google account, Facebook account, or in the case of it you have an iPhone, if you have an Apple account. Now if you don't have any of those, say you have Yahoo or whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and do manually, or even if you have it, you can still do it manually, right? So once you insert all this information here, it's going to send you a 6-digit PIN code to your email. Once you put that in there, you'll get to the next page, okay? For this example, we're going to click our Google account. All right, and then we're going to go here. You can use biometrics or Face ID. We'll click Save. I'll go ahead and skip for now. Click OK. You always want to allow notifications. Okay, allow this while using the app. We're going to go ahead and go to confirm. If you have an Android, it'll do this for you. Good thing is you don't have to do it once, and then you don't have to worry about it ever again. Okay, so now we're going to go to add vehicle. So either A, you can scan the VIN on the side of the door, or B, if you have the registration paperwork, you can also do that. Well, we'll go ahead and select add a vehicle, and then we're going to go ahead and go to scan VIN while using the app. Now on the side of the door, you'll have that VIN number right there. We went ahead and we hovered over that. That was pretty quick, but did get it wrong. So let's go here. There we are. Now sometimes, if you notice, that's 2T3, and sometimes it it doesn't get it fully correct, but you know, it's easier to edit. And don't say it's an Android thing or an iPhone thing. We'll just move on. It's a smartphone thing, okay? So we're going to go ahead and add vehicle. See, we have connect by QR code or connect by code. In this case, we still have the code right here. Timer's still going down. We're going to go ahead and go to connect by code. We'll put in set code right there. Now, sometimes what happens is, you know, whether you have an iPhone or Android, sometimes it doesn't want to connect, or your keyboard doesn't want to pop up. So what you want to do, and I know it sounds dumb, but easiest way is hit X right here. Go back, copy your VIN number. So we'll go to copy, right? Now you can go to add vehicle again, connect by code. Sometimes it pops up. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't, right? If it doesn't pop up, go ahead and close it out completely, come back, and then you'll be fine. 38912489. Okay, so we're right there. It's gonna load it up for us. Just gonna say that. Give it a second. It's gonna tell us what our vehicle is. You can nickname it there. You can change your preferred dealer there. We'll click Save Changes. That's gonna tell us what our trial period is, or if you want to connect again. We're going to scroll up. We're going to accept all conditions, terms and conditions. Okay, we'll finish setup. Now this can take up to 24 hours to fully function. Right here it says remote activation is pending. We can kind of start refreshing. So see here we have lock, unlock, start. Have how many miles to empty, how many physical miles are on the vehicle. Now under status, it'll also give us things like the tire pressure, and a few different ones have some more capabilities, some less capabilities, just depending on what you have. Under health, it'll tell us if there's any recalls, service campaigns, key fob battery, and such. Under find, it'll let us know where your vehicle is located as to where it's last parked. Under service right here, this is if you need roadside assistance. Sorry, there we go. If you need roadside assistance and you're not inside the vehicle, you can use this function here. Or if you are inside the vehicle, you can use that SOS button. That's for your safety connect. Now by selecting the middle button, we're going to go back to that main screen right there. We can flick this forward and you may have more capabilities here. Again, depends on what vehicle you have. We select this little icon right here. It'll give us more information. Now we can remove this vehicle here. Say that you had another car that you traded in, you can go ahead and remove it. Or you can also add another vehicle on this corner and do the same thing right there. You can have multiple vehicles under the same account. Now, it is important to note that you cannot have the same vehicle on multiple accounts. You can only have it on a single account. You can have multiple vehicles on a single account, just not multiple accounts with the same vehicle. And whoever may be using your information, say that's your husband, your wife, whatever the case may be, they can log in with your same credentials and have the same access as you do without having to create a secondary account. Now, for those people who don't have connected services or just expired, you can go to info right here, and then you can go to subscriptions, and then from here you're going to go ahead and add services. For example, right here we have the trials, but we'll go to add services, and it'll give us what the subscription cost and what it comes with. You have Drive Connect, Remote Connect, integrate streaming, and then you do have Wi-Fi capabilities as well. Now, going back to the screen itself, we'll go to App Setup Finished. You'll pop up your name like so. You can link your device, we'll do that later. But under your settings here, now you'll have your screen pop up like so. Now, I personally already set up a 6-digit PIN code. If you don't have it, we'll go to this little face icon right here. We're going to go ahead and go to Accounts. Under here, if you can go to Linked Accounts, you can actually link your Apple Music or Amazon Music to your profile. That's where the integrated streaming comes from. Now, under the notification settings, you can go ahead and remove or add any notifications that you may want. For example, here the rear seat reminder, you turn that on or off. Account updates, things like opening the doors, closing the doors, alarm activated, hood open. You can adjust all that right there. And under the security settings, you can scroll down and you can reset your account PIN. Under account PIN here, you can go to reset PIN, and it'll have you re-log in and such to verify your credentials. You can also keep me signed in, that way it's just easier to access. Or you can even change this authentication, say 12 hours, for example, there. So it's just easier. Questions, comments, feel free to let me know, and we'll see you in the next one.